back to another video. We got Underdog NBA today. We're going to give you guys 5 plays on Underdog Fantasy for this 2-game NBA slate. Milwaukee, Boston, Golden State versus the Memphis Grizzlies. 2 huge games. Games 2, before they go back to the other teams' stadiums. But let's get into this, you guys. Again, there is a link in the description below to sign up for Underdog. They will match 100% of your first deposit. I do also want to preface, I'm not a financial advisor, not a gambling expert. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. But again, like I said, I'm going to give you guys 5 plays. I'm actually going to give you guys 3 plays from Milwaukee, Boston, and then 2 plays from the Golden State, Memphis game. But yeah, let's not waste any time, you guys. Let's get right into it. So first play that I like today is going to be, this is on Underdog, right? So the lines are different on Underdog compared to like PrizePicks. Actually, for some players, they're a little bit more generous on Underdog today, but most of the time they're a little more generous on PrizePicks. But nonetheless, I really do like the Underdog fantasy platform. Let's get into this. So first play of the day, I like Jrue Holiday, and I like him hitting his over 19.5 points. So game 1, he hit 25 points. He shot 40%, 18 for 20, 8 for 20 from the field, 3 3-pointers made, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals. Playing 36 minutes. I think this is exactly the Jrue Holiday that the Milwaukee Bucks need in order to win a championship this year. Chris Middleton is out for who knows how long. Jrue Holiday needs to step up. He needs to score 20 points a game, I think, to win this series against Boston. Game 1, they played well. They blew them out almost. Not blew them out, but they had a substantial lead almost the entire game. I think 25 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists is exactly what they need from Jrue Holiday. I think he hits his over here today. 19.5 points is a generous line for me in this game. He took 20 shots in game 1. I expect the same in game 2. I like Jrue Holiday over 19.5 points. And then on the same team, I honestly really like Bobby Portis. I like his over 24.5 points and rebounds. He's clearly hit this 18 and 16, 14 and 10, 14 and 17, 15 and 11. He's hit 24 points and rebounds in the four of the last games. His last 4 games, he's hit that over. Again, Chris Middleton out. I think Bobby Portis has been the biggest beneficiary. He starts anyways, but with Chris Middleton being out, he's getting about 4 to 5 more shots a game. And for his rebounds, Boston Celtics are primarily a jump shooting team, so there's going to be quite a bit of opportunities for Bobby Portis to go up and get those boards. I think I'm taking the over here, 24.5 points and rebounds, Bobby Portis over. Coming down here in the next play, I do like Robert Williams, and I'm taking the under actually on his 15.5 points and rebounds. I definitely think he can get some rebounds in this game, but I just don't think there's enough touches for him offensively to score, that 7 point range. Honestly, you can see here in game 1, he had 6 points and 8 rebounds, so 14. I just don't see them having enough touches for him offensively. He played 14 minutes, 16 minutes in those first 2 games back in the Brooklyn Nets series. He's playing 22 minutes a game here. I don't see him getting over 22, 23 minutes a game yet, really, in this series. Al Horford's been playing extremely well. And a lot of the times, too, we see the Milwaukee Bucks play a little smaller with Bobby Portis at the 5. So again, not a ton of need for Robert Williams in this series. I think Milwaukee Bucks playing that Bobby Portis at the 5, but then playing a bunch of other bigs, or bigger players on the floor with him. With Bobby Portis and Giannis, that's a lot of size already, but 2 players that are able to stretch the floor. So I don't think we're going to see too much of Robert Williams in tonight's game, in my opinion. So I'm taking the under Robert Williams 15.5 points and rebounds. Coming down to Golden State versus Memphis. Both these plays are actually going to be on the Golden State Warriors. The first one is going to be Klay Thompson under 27.5 points and rebounds and assists. You can see here 27.5 is pretty high. Game 1, he had 15 and 3. You can see here in game 5 against Denver, 15 and 9 and 3. But then the rebounds were definitely an outlier compared to what Klay normally gets. If he's able to score the basketball, he could easily clear this over. But I just think that Jordan Poole played extremely well in game 1. I think where the matchups are they have Desmond Bane and Dillon Brooks and Kyle Anderson all to kind of guard Klay. So I definitely think it's opening up more opportunities for Jordan Poole, especially coming off that bench now. Gary Payton Jr. has been starting to guard Ja Morant, so I definitely think Klay Thompson plays better tonight, but I'm taking the under on his 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And then finally, I think the play of the day for me on Underdog at least is going to be Jordan Poole and his over 2.5 3-pointers made. I mean, you can see in game one, he had five 3-pointers, 5 for 10. He took 10 3-point shots. If he takes 10 3-point shots, he's too good of a shooter, honestly, in my opinion, to not hit 3 of those. So I'm not saying he'll take another 10, but he took 20 shots in game one. Definitely kind of taking a back seat as far as just offensive touches since Steph Curry's been fully healthy. But you can see here 5, 5, 3. I feel like they know that they need Jordan Poole to score 20 points a night. In this series, especially with the kind of the depth that the Memphis Grizzlies have, they definitely need Jordan Poole to come off that bench and score 20 points. And I think 2.5 3-pointers made is a very generous line, considering the shooter that Jordan Poole is. So I'm taking the over on the Jordan Poole 2.5 3-pointers made. And just so we are, being just open to all teams here, I wanted to give another line. It's not going to be in my line here on Underdog, but as far as a line for the Memphis Grizzlies, I do like Jaren Jackson Jr. over 22.5 points and rebounds. He went crazy in game one. You can see here 33 and 10. I alluded to it in the previous video because I had his over on rebounds, that there's really no one on the Golden State Warriors that can guard him. He's so much bigger than Draymond, and I just think he's going to feast on the boards again tonight. 33 points. He shot the ball from 3 extremely well. So he went 6 for 9 from 3-point land. Shooting the ball well, I think Jaren Jackson Jr. has another monster game. I think he clearly blows past this 22.5 points and rebounds. So again, you guys, those are my 6 plays essentially on Underdog Fantasy for tonight's NBA slate. I do ask, please, if you made it to the end of this video, to hit that subscribe button. Also, please drop a like on this video. I'm going to drop new content on this channel all the time. And as always, have a great day.